All right, let's see if we can get anybody in here as early as 8 p.m. I'm doing this early tonight. We've got High Council at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I wanted to run an early live chat here to discuss this wondrous thing that we have done. We, let me turn that down. We do lots of wondrous things as a community, don't we? We sure do. We are awesome. There are some disgusting fools out there who are fighting with us. And hold on a second, let me move my microphone up a little bit. I don't know if I'm too loud. I was listening to one of my videos, and you can just hear every like kind of breath and squeak, and it's not pleasant. So yeah, let me see. Is my microphone okay? Are we feeling all right? Do we sound good? How's everybody feeling tonight? Too low, too low. Is it so low? A lot of people calling me soy pants. Soy pants. I look there of all of the garbage tier websites on the internet, and there are quite a few, and we explore them all. The one absolute worst garbage tier website ever is Inverse.com. Why is Inverse the worst? Inverse is the worst for several reasons, but one of those is that they actually did an article about Comicsgate that completely goofed up the whole thing. Described Comicsgate as being some kind of like bigoted, uh, anti-women, racist thing, and I mean, you just ask people to stop injecting their ridiculous and obnoxious, scolding political, BS into our entertainment, and they start calling you a racist. Just shut up. All of you, just shut up. Stop it. Get out of here. Get out of Star Wars, get out of comics. That's all this. So Inverse didn't understand that. We have to explain things to people very, very slowly, very, very clearly, and even then, it goes right over their heads because they're not listening. But we're speaking directly to the people. That's what Comic Artist Pro does. You guys are the people. We have become a community here, and I think the thing about what we're doing is that it's just very few of these other sites are going to be able to argue with what we've done here. This is ridiculous. Inverse.com runs an article on May 7th. That was yesterday, was it not? It sure was. I just found it. Best Star Wars movie ever. Might not be a classic according to fan poll. Ryan Britt, how dare you? These people, I've got energy over this, guys. Excuse excuse my passion over this. Excuse it. I've had it up to here. I've been dealing with some of these other shill Star Wars sites that basically want to argue with me. Don't argue with me about anything. All right, don't argue with us. We're fair. I even said, by the way, there's somebody sent me a bunch of links to another YouTube channel, and he's got twice as many subscribers as me. He's got like 67,000 subscribers, and yet his videos only get like 90 views, something like that. I was like, what? How do you run a Star Wars site with 67,000 subscribers and only get like 90, 200, 300 views on a video? Adam A, thank you for $5 super chat. They had that shit so rigged. We just even the playing field, of course. So this is the playing field right here, guys. Red alert. Um, Asking someone to pick their favorite movie is a pretty innocent question, but asking a Star Wars fan to pick their favorite Star Wars movie, and then you have them debate as to none of these people can write as to why that one is the best to invite insanity. Last week on May the 4th, StarWars.com opened up that specific can of worms with the simple question, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? And the results are totally shocking. According to 19,842 votes tallied as of Monday morning, the best Star Wars movie is Episode 8, The Last Jedi. 30% of the people who participated in the poll picked The Last Jedi as their favorite Star Wars movie. Meanwhile, only 26% selected Empire Strikes Back, the film that usually dominates these kind of polls, presumably because The Last Jedi is considered by many to sort of be the new trilogy's version of The Empire Strikes Back. How dare you? Uh, um, Calm down. I'll calm down. Are you guys mad with me? Are you angry? Are you angry? All right. Your Uncle Ethan can't be angry. I have to be even keeled. I can't approach these people with anger. I have to do it with love and yet condescension. presumably because The Last Jedi is considered the new trilogy's version of The Empire Strikes Back. A poll that didn't include The Last Jedi is one of the options. Might have had those voters choosing Empire. What they're basically saying here is Last Jedi, has supplanted Empire Strikes Back as the greatest Star Wars film of all time. Now, if Last Jedi wasn't on the list, maybe Empire would have come in second, though that is obviously a wild speculation. And here we have a picture of the polling before Comic Artist Pro Secrets and our gang stepped up to the plate. Real Star Wars fans, people that actually care, people that have standards, people that have been watching these movies since the 1970s. We stepped up and we shut these people right the hell down. Return of the Jedi, 8%. Are you kidding me? Empire Strikes Back, 26. Last Jedi, 30%. However, The Last Jedi leading the results wasn't even the most shocking thing. Instead, the fact that Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, got 14% of the fan vote. No, because the millennials who are real Star Wars fans, okay, real Star Wars fans who are millennials who grew up with the prequels, they like Revenge of the Sith. God bless you guys. Go back and explore the original trilogy a little bit more. You'll see how wrong you are. But Revenge of the Sith is the best of the prequel trilogy. I love my 20 something, 30 something fans. You guys, much love. I'm not going to argue with you, okay? Positively staggering. If this poll represented all Star Wars fans, it would mean people would rather watch Anakin yell, "From my point of view, the Jedi are evil," than any scene in The Force Awakens, Rogue One, Return of the Jedi, or ... New Hope. Stop it. You're dancing, dancing a little jig here. That's right. According to this poll, Revenge of the Sith is considerably more popular than A New Hope, the original Star Wars film that started it all. Let me explain something to you. Inverse.com. Welcome to Comic Fucking Artist Pro Secrets. 40% Empire Strikes Back. 22% Last Jedi. Suck our collective. Let's watch. Thank you for $10 super chat. A friend of mine who actually likes The Last Jedi even said that poll was bullshit. Guys, we destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And we have and we did that for George Lucas, didn't we? We did that for Star Wars. All right? This is what we can do. This is what our community can do. This is what we're all about. Respect. Make a good movie and we'll appreciate it. Hey, I'm not hating on the 14% Revenge of the Sith. Not at all. Not at all. That's fair game. I'm upset about A New Hope being 7%, Return of the Jedi being 7%, but this is just a generational thing. If this is my generation, 40% of my generation selects Empire Strikes Back, and people who are film literate will select Empire Strikes Back. It is simply the best Star Wars movie ever made. That's it. It's the best Star Wars movie ever made. This is film illiteracy right here. This is agenda. This is absolutely absurd. Eric, thank you for $10 super chat. Schlong. That's right, my brother. We did it. We did it. We set it up. We shut it down. That's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Our community is growing. We are growing. Our voices will not be silenced. You will hear us. And I'm telling you something. I will be fair. When I run this channel, Well Hung and Dung, thank you for £2. Please show the angry toe thumb of scorn, Uncle E. Not right now. Not right now. The angry toe thumb of scorn is inappropriate. We're still in anger mode. This is justice. Once I calm down, I will show my toe thumb of scorn. Yeah. How can you even claim? How can you even claim for 1 minute, just on an objective level, that Empire Strikes Back is secondary to a piece of filth, piece of garbage like The Last Jedi? What on earth are you talking about? Christopher Burkhill, thank you for Australian $14.99. I'm glad I got the day off work today to be here for this, even if it is just to get a nerve root block infected into my spine. That's awful. That's more fun than The Last Jedi. I would prefer it, Christopher. God bless you. We're thinking about you. I hope you're okay. The Apple Tar, thank you for NOK 20. Star Wars made me even more depressed. No, do not be depressed. That is not the proper response to this. The proper response to this is knowing that Star Wars is not dead. It lives in the hearts of real fans who know what it's all about. Who know what it's all about. Us. And our money counts, our vote counts. This is all important. Now, I was about to say, I will be fair about this. I saw some clown with twice as many views as me, or twice as many subscribers as me, going off making fun of this community, not mine specifically, but I think just the kind of Star Wars critics, saying, "Oh, these people with their boycott, they want to boycott Solo." Some Star Wars fans. Sean Patrick, thank you for $5. I sacrificed my Revenge of the Sith vote for UEVS. It was worth it because this was BS. Damn right. Sometimes you have to concentrate fire on one spot. Ask Luke Skywalker at the end of A New Hope. It just takes one properly placed bit of effort, and then the whole thing goes kablooey. So, yeah, and the boycott Solo. These people want to boycott Solo. No, I'm against that. I am not going to boycott Solo. I don't recommend that you guys boycott Solo. I recommend that you go and see Solo, and then if you're not determined to boycott, if you're gonna boycott it because you're already just angry at Disney, that's okay, respect. But my advice is to actually go see Solo and go see it once. Now, I would go see a Star Wars movie 2 or 3 times in the theater. I'm gonna go see it once, and I'm gonna give it a chance. The reason I'm gonna go see it is because I'm gonna come back with a kick-ass review. I'm gonna be there, having had 3 cups of coffee. I will have a notepad. I will take notes, and I will come back to you guys, and I will give you 2 different reviews. I will give them to you Thursday night by midnight. You guys will have a spoiler review and a non-spoiler review, and I will tell you whether, in my opinion, this movie is worth your money. Now, let's watch. Thank you for $20. Friends said that the poll was not bullshit. It was at the morning. 30% of people like The Last Jedi. He knows that most people hated The Last Jedi. The SJWs were probably rigging the polls to get The Last Jedi in first. No, what it is this. It's simply that we don't want to go to this website. We don't want to go to this website. It's probably porn. We don't want to go to it. This is their stomping grounds, and we need to invade this website, and we need to make our voices clear. We can't just create, our own places. I mean, certainly we have, this website. We've got Geeks and Gamers. We've got World Class. We've got these places where we meet up for live chats and we have good discussions. But our voices need to be heard here, and they need to sound sane and they need to sound rational. They can't sound angry. Okay, they need to sound convincing. We need to sell our point of view because Disney is watching this. Disney is watching this. They are going to be making judgments about what we're saying and what our attitudes are and who we might be as people. Mexican and Cheese, thank you for $5. Off subject, but have you watched Cobra Kai yet? There's a scene where a kid gives an SJW speech and promptly gets kicked in the face. I am on episode 7 of Cobra Kai, and it's magnificent. I do not think I saw that one, but it is really good. The Pee-wee, thanks for $1.99. I do appreciate you. Unquestionably porn. That is right. Whew. All right, now we chill out. So basically, my recommendation again is to see and judge and give criticism. And I do believe that movies like Star Wars depend on multiple viewings. You can't just see these movies once and expect a huge box office. They need Star Wars fans to go back, to enthuse, to buy toys, all of that stuff. If you're up to it, if your stomach can take it, if your heart can take it, go see it. If not, wait for my review because it's going to be honest and objective. I do like Ron Howard. This is why this is troubling for me. I think Ron Howard was brought in to take over a troubled and failing movie, and I think he probably did the best he could to salvage it. Did he completely salvage it? I don't know. I don't know. That's what we're going to find out about. R2D2 wants to know, where is the poll at? Now, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have 2 videos on this topic about this poll, and both of them in the description contain the link to go to this poll. It is on StarWars.com. It's just called "What is your favorite Star Wars movie?" So go there and vote. I would like to see Empire Strikes Back at 80%. That's what I would like to see. I don't even think 40% is enough. I'm happy that it's at 40%. That wins an election right there, 40% for the most part. When you have this many candidates, that is a winning total. I think we should do better than this. I mean, we need to obliterate The Last Jedi off of this map. Last Jedi should have 5% of the vote. 5%. Okay, so tell your friends, spread it around on Twitter. This is just a small thing, but you must understand that this this is the culture war. This is a culture war battleground. That 30% on Last Jedi, and that being the #1 movie, that's the reason why articles and fake news dumps like Inverse. That's why these articles get made, and this is an attempt to kind of form opinion, to sway people and their thinking. And yeah, we can't allow it. We just can't allow it. So we do need to be on top of things like that and just make sure that people know how we feel. Richard Coyle, thank you for $5. I voted on every poll I can find. On other sites, Last Jedi showing is dismal. Isn't that interesting? No, in reality, though, Richard, in reality, The Last Jedi's showing is dismal. Whew, yeah, all right. Disney Star Wars movies shouldn't be beating any of the former movies, says Dark and De La Espada. You're correct. Most normal people know that, and I think that in the past that would have been obvious. So something is seriously wrong. I mean, something is seriously wrong. Let me blow that beautiful number up there. That looks great. I'm so proud of you guys. Absolutely proud of you guys. Let me tell you something. This was not a small poll either. Last I checked, this is 52,000 voters on this poll. So it's not like, hey, this is 4,000 votes and we just want a slight majority. No, this is 50 something thousand voters, and we made up 40% of that, and we were losing. We were losing this morning. Yeah. And Bert and Stacy laughs and calls us troll army. No, on the contrary, we're not trolls at all. They're trolls. We're being honest. They're being trolls. Trolls are deceptive. Trolls spread lies. They have a troll army. The SJW Star Wars band has a troll army, and we have an army of justice and freedom, life, liberty, and love. what other what other good adjectives? Yeah, nouns. They're not adjectives. They're nouns. Let's see. Yeah. Crazy Chameleon. Comic Artist Pro Secrets. We should vote up for New Hope next. Yeah, I'm okay with doing that, with voting for New Hope and Return of the Jedi. I don't want to see Empire Strikes Back's total go down. Um, it's like if we split up the vote so that Empire Strikes Back dwindles back underneath 30% by voting up a New Hope, then what's going to happen is Last Jedi will come in and take the lead again. We needed to focus fire on one spot. And I think most people can agree that Empire Strikes Back. I think if we took a tally of our audience, I think most people would agree that Empire Strikes Back was the best of the bunch. I love Return of the Jedi, though. I was tempted to vote Return of the Jedi just because the entire Jabba the Hutt scene and out on the sail barge is still one of the most exciting and inspiring moments in science. Well, I call it science fiction. You guys don't, but it is science fiction. I'm so sorry. Absolutely love it. I love it when R2D2 shoots the lightsaber out at Luke Skywalker. Absolutely love it. Um, yeah. So let's hear what you guys have to say. People are saying, did the poll reset? No, we overloaded the poll so that the poll kept crashing. So people kept sending me messages saying, yeah, the poll crashed and it's only got 100, like it's only registering my one vote. Well, that's just because it crashed. So if you just reset it and then go to it again, it should be back to normal. Yeah. All right. Uncle Ethan, we all know Empire is the best. That's right, old Samuel. It's obvious these cucks are trolling. How does The Force Awakens only have 3% and The Last Jedi have over 30%? LOL, says Geralt of Rivia. Uh, it's bizarre. But I mean, when people talk about The Last Jedi and say wonderful things about The Last Jedi, like it really was good, they are trolling. That is trolling. There's no objective way that you can call The Last Jedi a movie that's in any. It's not the best. It can't possibly be in the league of any of the other movies. It's just not. There's no way that you can say that objectively. You can say it's better than any of the new Star Trek movies if you want. I don't know. Maybe it is. But when it comes to the Star Wars movies, no, no. Paul Contreras, thank you for $1.99. Give me your best R2D2 yell. R2D2. And that probably wasn't what you wanted. The Apple Tart, thank you for NOK20. I don't know what that is. Is that Korean? What kind of money is that? I can't think of Star Wars anymore or I will cry. Good night. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. Pressitron, thank you for Canadian $2. Spoiler alert, Solo destroy Star Wars. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm not going to make that judgment because I don't want to come off as a, uh, whatchamacallit. What's the word I want to say? Not dick. Um, Yeah, I don't want to prejudge anything. I don't want to come off as prejudiced. We will see this movie. We will decide if it's exactly you know what we think it's going to be. Berserker Bauer, thank you for $5. Star Wars is absolutely not sci-fi. It's fantasy in a sci-fi setting. Yeah, I know. But if you look up science fiction movies in the 1970s, just look that up on IMDb. Star Wars is still going to be classified as science fiction when you go to rent it at a Blockbuster, if Blockbuster still existed, and this was 15 years ago. Yeah. A lot of people are saying refresh your page. They restarted the poll. They didn't restart the poll. The poll just keeps crashing because of you guys. You beautiful people keep crashing the poll with your voting. Let's watch. Thank you for $5. Who do you blame more, Lucas for ruining Star Wars, or Disney for letting it happen because the movies are making money? No, I blame Disney. Even though I don't think Disney itself necessarily, like the Disney Corporation, has an agenda. I'm not sure. I think they have a slight agenda, but I think they keep hiring people who definitely have agenda. Who do I blame? I do blame Kathleen Kennedy. I blame Ryan Johnson. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You guys can argue with me about Rogue One. I liked Rogue One. There was some social justice in it, but it was still a really fun movie, and it was substantial. Just the opening scene, where it's almost like that movie, Rob Roy. We're on this kind of Scottish Highlands, and we're just seeing, a family being hunted down, like, by the Imperial Guard. Wait, uh, Ryan Long, $2. Do your best loud impression of R2D2's iconic yell. I will not do that. I'm sorry. You can't get me to do anything. I will buy a Happy Meal for you guys, but I'm not gonna go "Wah!" Whatever that is that R2 does. I hope that counted. Um, yeah, and there's a whistle in there somewhere. Captain Cummings just alerts us that Empire Strikes Back is now at 41%. Let's confirm that. I'm restarting the poll and just double check. Again, I will not be happy. Oh, I will not be happy until we are at 80%. That's where we belong. Yeah, 41%, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. Darkwing Dude, thank you for $2. I liked Rogue One too. I love heist films. Okay. I liked it. So we know that Disney is capable of making an acceptable, even if you didn't love Rogue One. You didn't hate it, did you? I mean, you may have thought it was boring. I don't know. Disney can make a good movie. They just keep hiring SJWs. Revenge of the Sith seems to have taken 15%. I think they jumped upwards. Last Jedi down to 20% now. Down to 20%. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let me remind you, they've just dropped by 10 points, 10 percentage points since this morning. Inverse, you want to follow up your article now? Inverse, follow up your article, update it. Update, we were wrong. Empire Strikes Back is 41% of the vote. That would win an election, a presidential election. That would win if with this many candidates. And I'm sorry, Last Jedi basically now represents 20% of extremists with 60,007 votes counted. Empire Strikes Back is running away with it. Curse you, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and your subscribers. By the way, if you are watching this now and you have not subscribed to this channel and you would like to join this cause, you would like to be a part of this community, which is what it is, please be sure to hit that subscribe, ring the bell for notifications right now. We want you with us. We want you here. You will not receive alerts. You will not know everything that's going on if you are not subscribed. Our numbers are important. I mean, the thing about it is that some of our competition, some of the people who disagree with us, have been doing this much longer than me. I've only been doing this since October, and my channel is still young. 34,000 subscribers, not bad, and it's growing at a rate of 600 new subscribers every day. Why don't you be one of them right now? Why don't you subscribe to this channel? Click, ring that bell. I want to see you at my live chats. I want to read your comments. I want to know what you think, if you agree or disagree with me. And I want you to watch my videos. I think that's important to me. 803 people watching right now. God bless you guys. Phaserface, thank you for $5. It's an agenda that they think is righteous and needed. They're sadly mistaken and full of themselves. Fans make or break. Correct. And guess who the fans are? You guys are the ones who are spending money. Well, I am too, aren't I? I am too. Lockniver says, I choose to subscribe. Thank you, Ethan. No, thank you. Welcome to our community. I hope to see you commenting. By the way, when you comment on any of my videos, I read them all. I have never missed one comment. I do read all of your comments. So don't think that if you comment on a video that is old, that I won't see it. I will see it. That's the way they set it up for the person who's actually running the channel. All of your comments in the order that they are received are given to me every single day, and I absolutely read them and click love on most of them that I really like, that are imaginative and fun or funny. So, I want to hear from you in the comments. Also, guys, if you wouldn't mind, we're at 241 likes. Blow that up to 500. Smash that thumb right now. Smash that thumbs up. Here's my thumb. By the way, Zach called my thumb disgusting last night on his live stream. Absolutely disgusting. Smash that thumbs up. Let's see it get to 500. I love you guys. The Pee-wee, thank you for $4.99. Imagine the article that will come out tomorrow about your antics here. These aren't antics. But yeah, I don't think they will write an article about it. I don't think they will. Yeah. Pyro for Genitus says Ethan's channel, unlike EVS himself, is still young. I'm young at heart, and I always will be. I'm wearing my Star Wars baseball cap right now. I still think like an 18-year-old or maybe a 20-year-old. I think on my feet. And I love this stuff, guys. I've chose to make it my life. Unlike some of these people who are starting these polls and who are voting on these polls and who are just out to hurt you, who call you basement-dwelling man babies, and say, oh, cry about it. Cry that we're destroying the hobby that you love so much. Just cry about it. I've chose to make this my life. My life, I'm a comic book artist. That's what I do for a living. I think about this stuff all day long. I am perpetually 19 years old. Call me a man, baby. Thank you. That's actually a nice thing to say to a 43-year-old man who's working in the entertainment industry. I like to think young. Chris Fullerton, thank you for $5. It's not sci-fi fantasy. Lucas said it was an amalgamation of the core stories common in every culture, religion. He created lore. Disney just milks it. All right, I mean, call it what you want. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm just saying that if you go into a movie store, Chris, you'll find Star Wars classified with the other sci-fi movies. But I do agree with you that it is its own genre of movie. It is its own genre of fiction, apart from most other things. So, God bless you guys. Are we at 500? We're only at 421 likes, and I think we can do better than that. If you haven't smashed that like button and you are a friend of the channel, please do smash that like button. Rax the Hero says, can I get the EVS explanation of the difference between Marvel and DC? The difference between Marvel and DC is this. Marvel heroes represent characters that you are. Okay, so you are Spider-Man, you are Daredevil, you are the Hulk. You're flawed. DC represent heroes that you wish that you could be. That is the fundamental difference in most cases between Marvel and DC. DC's heroes are aspirational. Marvel's heroes reflect ourselves. And also, a lot of Marvel's heroes came into being because of dumb accidents that they should have known better about. Dark Queen Dude, thank you for $5. I don't think all the Last Jedi voters are SJWs. Probably trolls and shit posters just trying to culture jam and for the lulz, like vote for the worst. I agree with you. But you know what? We can't let that stand because even though I think vote for the worst is funny for something like American Idol, I think that's where that started way back when. It is funny. In this case, it's not funny because we don't want to keep continuing to send the same message to Disney, Star Wars, Lucasfilm that what they're doing is good. We can't. I mean, I respect the troll. All right, respect it, but guys, we're gonna fight you on this one. You're siding with the wrong people. Vote for the worst. Zach Funk, thank you for $5. Rogue One had the line, "I'm not a terrorist, I'm a patriot, and resistance is not terrorism," which is 100% Antifa claptrap. Yep, you're right. Well hung and dunk, thank you for £5. Have a Rose Tico cocktail on me as a reward, Evan. Thank you for wielding your power in a just and righteous fashion like a true Jedi Master. And I always will. Thank you for saying that. I do appreciate it. I will defend our Star Wars and our ideas about Star Wars as best as I can, and I will also defend people who are being bullied by SJWs just for coming out. And I mean, a good example is our friend Gabriel, who made a great video about why he is choosing to boycott Solo. Now, I do not agree with boycotting Solo. I don't agree with it. However, the things that he said were good arguments, and he deserves to be respected for making them in the way that he did, in a beautifully edited film. He did a great job. Making videos isn't easy, guys. I mean, most of my videos are kind of lazy. I've got it down to a method now. My videos are mostly not about visuals. I want you to hear my voice and I want you to listen to what I say. But to actually make a video that is beautifully edited the way that he did is no small feat. His video now has something like over 20,000 views, thanks in small part to Comic Artist Pro Secrets and you guys. We stuck up for him and we beat back the Star Wars media. I think those guys were seeing stars after we were through with them. We poked them right between the eyes, real hard, and I think that they got the message there. But others aren't. I mean, you go and look at his comment section under that video, and it's a ton of bullying, a ton of bullying. So we need to do that. We need to, I don't know. We need to stand up for people who are on our side about this. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. Scrolling down, Meximan and Cheese, thank you for $5. I hate how SJWs pretend it was always cool to like Star Wars. It used to take balls to wear a Star Wars shirt. Look up Triumph the Insult Comic Dog Star Wars premiere. I remember that. Of course it isn't cool. Geek culture still isn't cool. It still isn't cool. Fake geek culture is cool in a way. As long as, the stuff that you're pretending to advocate for doesn't take up any real part of your life. If you can wear the t-shirt or the hat, and you could create a poll on BuzzFeed with a photograph of yourself kissing BB-8, then you're cool. Actually thinking about, dwelling on, having opinions about, studying, and thinking about something like Star Wars will never be cool. And, thus we will never be cool except to each other. Rax the Hero, thank you for $2. Can I get a Green Lantern Cyberfrog? Maybe later. I can't do it tonight. Tonight at between the hours of 9 and 10, we will be holding another High Council live stream. Those go on forever. So I'm not going to be doing. I'm getting our personal live stream in early. I wanted to talk to you guys one-on-one about this great momentous day before we did the High Council. I hope you guys will join us for the High Council tonight. Oh, good. Thumbs up. We're over 503 likes. Thank you so much, guys. You are wonderful. But yeah, I think, to finish that thought, tomorrow we'll do a regular live stream. If you missed yesterday's live stream, last night's live stream, if I can get you guys to meet certain quotas in terms of likes, thumbs up, etc., or even people watching at any given time, you can order me around to draw something. And if you want me to draw a Green Lantern Cyberfrog, that is the way to do it. Last night, we did Slave Leia Rose Tico. The original art for that is going up on eBay tonight at 10 o'clock, okay? So if you go to Cyberfrog9 at eBay, you will be able to bid on the original penciled artwork for Slave Leia Rose Tico, or Slave Tico. I don't know what you would call her, but I'm just saying Rose Tico and Slave Leia gear. Also, a lot of people have asked just to be able to buy signed prints of that drawing. Who am I to say no to a little extra income for my family? I will allow for that. I told my wife to look up printers, and we will make limited edition autographed prints of that pencil drawing of Rose Tico. Also, will be available through eBay, and you will be able to get a Rose Tico and Slave Gear print, even if you don't win the original art. I hope that's okay with you guys. Yeah, this is becoming a pretty good source of income. You guys are very nice to us. Let's see, scrolling down, and I just paused it there, so I'm way behind. Midnight Cherry TV, check out Last Jedi trading cards, Rose Tico Gold. Really? Thank you for $2 for telling me about that. I will look into that. I think that's pretty cool. I might do a video reviewing Last Jedi trading cards. That might be a funny video. If they suck, and they probably will. Toe Thumb Council. I'm the only one with the toe thumb, as far as I know. I don't know. What channel? Okay, that's a good question. Rodwell Stevens says, what channel will High Council be on? Tonight, World Class Bullshitters is hosting. I hosted the last two, and Super Chats come in, and they end up kind of going to whoever is hosting the channel. So I made a lot of money off of the last two high councils and absolutely refuse to share it with Cecil. I'll share it with Nurkish and I'll share it with Jeff, but I will not share it with Cecil. He's just going to drink it. This time it will be on Jeff's channel. So be watching for the High Council on World Class Bullshitters. Jas Watts gives me $2 and says, "May the soy be with you." I'm afraid it will be. I'm afraid I will be surrounded by it, and there's nothing I can do about that except make videos telling you all about it. And we'll see. We will see. The Peewee, thank you for $4.99. This group is passionate. I don't believe that makes us troll. You're making a difference. Okay. Yeah, trolling is just trying to agitate people. So you have to ask yourself, what side are you on? Are we just trying to agitate people who disagree with us? This isn't us agitating anyone. This is correct. This isn't trolling. This isn't trying to make anyone unhappy. Empire Strikes Back is the very best Star Wars film that was ever made. You might prefer A New Hope or Return of the Jedi or even, The Sith, but honestly, this is, I don't think you can argue with it. So this is a correct outcome. And that makes us the opposite of trolls. I think this is a severely inaccurate outcome, and that makes them the trolls. Let's check in on it and just see how we're doing here, by the way. And yeah, of course we're passionate about this. It's what takes up most of our time. It's what I think about all the time. Yeah, okay, so we're still holding at 41%. Last Jedi still at 20%. It's pretty great. Scrolling down some more. Nurkish has hoofs, says tea and crumpets. I believe that might be true. EVS, have you seen Cobra Kai? Asks Elephant in the Room, Sahib. A lot of people are asking me that. I have seen Cobra Kai 1 through 7. I am going to finish it up because I'm really enjoying it. And if you like, I don't know, should I make a video talking about, I guess I should, just so people know what my thoughts are, since a lot of people are asking me. So I will make a Cobra Kai kind of reflection video where I'm not going to review it, but I'll talk about what I thought. And if you're interested in that, that will be available for you. Adam A, $2. Thank you so much for that. You are more entertaining than Netflix. Thank you. Adam, thank you for being here. Those of you, again, who are visiting this live stream and maybe lurk on this page, I know that a lot of you lurk. I actually see my analytics, and from my analytics, it says only 30% of you are actually subscribed to the channel. We actually have more than 60% of people who are not subscribed who lurk on the channel and just kind of, I don't know, leave comments. But if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and join this community. We want you here. We want you to be a part of Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I want you to watch my videos. I want you to participate in the live chats. I want people to know your name and get used to seeing you comment. I mean, eventually, some of you stand out and become real personalities that other people recognize, and I think that can only be a good thing. So make sure that you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and also ring that bell so just when there are new videos up, and when we're doing a live stream so that you can join us. Stevie Sparks, thank you for $5. Please ask the High Council to encourage their subscribers to vote as well to make an even bigger impact. Of course I will. This is today's cause. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow's cause. I'll check in on it tomorrow and just see how it's doing. But I think we won. I'm pretty sure we won. This is a pretty decent margin of victory at this point. Yeah, 61,553 votes, says Viper Justin, and we collected 41% of them. I'm sorry, we won Florida, and that's it. That is it. We win the election. Yeah. Luke Not Skywalker says, I subbed yo, Luke Skywalker. Welcome. Luke Not Skywalker. Welcome to the secret society here. Darkin de la Espada says, when is that Starfire video you talked about coming? As far as I know, when people ask me to talk about the Teen Titans, I think that's what you're referring to, the Teen Titans or live action TV show, and what I think about Starfire's costume. I said, I just don't want to. Like, it feels like it's so bad. The costume looks so bad, at least in that photograph. I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to forget about it and move on. It's like sometimes it's low-hanging fruit, and it's almost like embarrassing to take a swing at it. And everything that I've seen of that Titan show is low-hanging fruit. I hope it gets better. I do hope it gets better. I love DC Comics. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that is. I'm just trying to be different, I guess. Yeah. Joel Jensen asks, "What comic are you currently working on?" Joel, I'm currently working on a new book, a children's book for a rather famous author, and I'm working on Cyberfrog Blood Honey #1, and I will be working on Cyberfrog Blood Honey for the next 4 months. Now, as soon as I get the first 5 or 6 pages completed, I am going to launch an Indiegogo so that you guys can actually help fund a Cyberfrog 48-page special. It's going to be book one. I'd like to make 4 books. Let's get out of this trilogy thing. I'd like to do 4 48-page books of Cyberfrog that are going to feel like movies. And, that's going to be my crowdfund effort. I will offer you all kinds of cool goodies as, yeah, what are they called? Rewards? Different tiers? Rax the Hero, thank you for $2. Who would win between Darkseid and Thanos? Um, well, I think Thanos is just a ripoff of Darkseid, so, right? I mean, I guess I'd say Darkseid. I'd have to say Darkseid. EVS, will you make poster-sized prints of Cyberfrog and Salamandroid? I want to put them on my office wall in a frame. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm absolutely gonna do that. Let me see here. Let me find my photographs and let's hope this isn't porn. A while today, but I had to get it done. Is it gonna go? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So, oh, I paused it. I didn't mean to do that. By the way, notice the Disney lettering. How do you like that? Yeah, everything is porn. These are my Patreon backers right here for the month of April, I believe. Well, it's the month of May, but I think they paid for the month of April. So it's a much bigger list this time. Yeah. It isn't, it's Disney font. It's Walt Disney lettering, which I thought was funny. Yeah. So if you have joined my Patreon, your name, you should see your name. I give you your privacy. I do only put your last initial. Unless you send me a note saying, please put my full name, I'll just put your last initial so that you do have your privacy. But I know who you are, and you got a shout out for me, and thank you. Let's watch. Thank you for $10. My friend, the who likes The Last Jedi, ew, just sub to you. Hopefully he sees the error of his ways. He loves your toy reviews, and he loves your rants. One of us he will be. I hope so. Let's watch. And hello to your friend. Welcome. Viper Justin, thank you for $2. Disney lost 100 million from A Wrinkle in Time. LMAO. Yeah, guys, social justice doesn't make money. It doesn't make money. People don't want it. All right, here we go. This is Salamandroid in color. Just came in today. And you can see Salamandroid, of course, is blue. Where is the original? Where's the book? I think I put it over there. So, yeah, this is the new design for Salamandroid. I did tell Kyle. I said he's got to be blue. I don't know what his spots should be, but I think his spots might be yellow. He's smooth skinned. He always looks like he's wet. And yeah, I think he's gonna be pretty neat. He's squishy. I picture him being kind of squishy to the touch, except for his metal body. Excuse me. Heath Lawrence, thank you for Canadian $5. I am a New Hope guy since the summer of '77. Hell yeah. Still, I voted Empire just to make a difference. It's over. We have the high ground. Winky face. You're damn right. I declare victory. I depart the field, and you guys depart the field with me. Our swords are covered in soy blood. We won this fight, and that's that. Period. Adam A, thank you for $2. That is dope. He says, cool. So this is my first shot at a new Salamandroid design. I'm gonna do something with it, but I'm gonna take another stab at it. I just, this is the work. This is like the work of it. As you can see, we're standing on an abandoned beehive. Yeah, of course we are. A honeycomb. And I think Salamandroid is pretty cool. And the great thing about this YouTube channel and being a subscriber to it is many of you actually watched me draw this. So this is going to be comic books on a different level. You guys will be able to interact with me as I work on Cyberfrog. You are going to see it happen. You're going to be invested in it. I will listen to suggestions now and again. And you guys are definitely going to be there. So when you have the finished comic book in your hands, for the first time First time ever. I don't think any comic has ever done this. I've let my community in to be a part of this, to actually see it happen. You're gonna feel like it's yours, and indeed it is yours. Dustin Myers, thank you for $5. What if Finn was Luke's kid? And it was all a misdirect. He has been mocked a lot and treated like Luke in the series. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be interesting. I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah, why not? Oppressatron, thank you for $5 Canadian. Both of the Tico drawings you did look like Jackie Chan in drag, but also look like Rose Tico. Therefore, Rose Tico is Chan in drag. That's just simple math. That's just simple math. Jeffrey Hines, thank you for $2. Ethan, when will the Slave Tico print be available? Promptly. I will go get it done tomorrow, okay? Because obviously this is the kind of situation that we want to jump on. You guys want a print, you're going to get a print. So we'll take care of it. We'll get it done tomorrow, and I will put them up for sale. I will tell you in our live stream how you can buy one. I think they're going to be available just through eBay. I might run off 50 to 100 of them, judging on the demand that I've heard. They will all be autographed. Okay, so you will be able to get an autographed print of the pencil drawing, and somebody's going to get the original. That auction is going to start tonight at 10 o'clock. Peephole Circus, thank you for £2. Cool coloring, thanks for the retweet on my effort. Of course, absolutely, and thank you very much. I'll tell Kyle that you liked his coloring job. He is a hard worker and a really, really good colorist, very talented guy. By the way, and the other thing that's cool about Kyle is that he's deaf, which is pretty neat. He usually has someone around him. He can read lips and he speaks in sign language. And it makes me, I think deaf people are awesome. I want to learn sign language. Hi, Ava. So Ava is here. Yeah, Stevie Sparks, thank you for $10. I previously requested feedback via super chat on my views regarding the last High Council stream, and the comments from that video never happened. Also curious if you got my email today. Stevie Sparks, don't be disgruntled. I will find your comment on the High Council and I will respond to it. I have been very, very busy, as you might know. And no, I did not get an email from you today. I'm afraid not. Okay. All right. Is it time for me to sign off? You're leaving. Okay. Guys, I got to go. I got to watch Ava for a little while my wife goes and picks up our daughter. You can hear her crying. She's thrilled. Thank you so much for everything, guys. We will be starting the High Council in about half an hour, and I will see you there. You guys take good care, okay?